Hi, this is Seth Gruber with Life Training Institute, and this is my series of pro-life training videos called Pro-Life Thinking Thursdays. And this is episode 18. And this week, I wanted to examine the question, should abortion be allowed when children will face a horribly difficult life? Because many pro-choice advocates argue this. They say that abortion needs to remain legal because we shouldn't force women to have children who will be born into radically difficult and painful life circumstances. Now, of course, we know that we can't predict the future. We can't know how good or bad, easy or difficult an unborn child's future life may be. But that's really beside the point from a moral perspective on this issue. This argument that women need to have abortions because of potential difficult life circumstances in raising their children assumes that the unborn child does not have the same level of humanity and value that you and I share and that we naturally grant to born human beings. So this argument, like a multitude of the ones before that I've shared with you, begs the question by assuming the unborn child is not one of us. So we need to ask this following question to expose this assumption and bring moral clarity on this question. And that is this: can we kill human beings if we determine that their life is too horrible to be worth living? Because if life difficulty is truly the problem, as pro-choice advocates argue in this objection, then why not let the child be born and see if his or her life will pan out in the type of difficulty that they're saying it will? If it doesn't, we'll let the child live. And then if the child does have an extremely difficult and painful life by the time they're 3, 4, or 5 years old, then we can kill them to spare them a potential continuation of their difficult life circumstances. Now, we reject this type of reasoning for killing born people as we ought to. So we should equally reject it for killing unborn children. And the point that we need to make here when we respond to this argument is the difference between finding a solution and eliminating a problem. For example, you can eliminate your spouse's headache by decapitating him or her, but that's hardly a solution. Killing human beings because of a foreseen difficult life is not finding a solution, it's eliminating a problem. So instead, in the case of children who will be born into very difficult, painful circumstances, we need to focus on finding a solution, not eliminating the child. Yes, it's true. Many women choose abortion because of socioeconomic and financial reasons. So we should walk alongside these families and these children to help find a solution so that they will choose life for their unborn child. But from a moral perspective, even if we don't find a solution, though we should, to help them walk through their financial difficulties, to help alleviate future difficult life circumstances in which their child will be born, killing that child to spare them a potentially difficult future is unacceptable, because we would reject such justifications if we were killing toddlers or if we were killing born people. So we should equally reject it for taking the lives of unborn children. Thanks for joining me, and I look forward to being with you next week for Pro-Life Thinking Thursdays.